All right, Wolf Bear Records here with Jonni Apollo.
Yo, what up, everybody? This is Jonni Apollo, JONNIAPOLLO. Find me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all that good stuff.
All right, so tell me a little bit about yourself, Jonni.
I've been making music for 17 years, chasing my dream for 11 and a half years. About a year ago, no, actually a little longer, a year and a half ago, I quit music. I got into a really depressive episode for a full fucking year, which, excuse my language, really sucked. It was really bad. And I'm still fighting it a little bit. Definitely, I'm back to making music, like I'm definitely on the other side of things now, but it was a really big struggle. And I did not know how I was going to come back to music. And I came back to music, and I came back in such a way that, like, I think it took me and all my people by, like, off guard, because just, like, right when the song dropped, Change from Apollo, it just blew up. It fucking blew up, man. And, like, I still get all, like, worked up a little bit about it, because, like, you just, like, don't expect it. You just, like, you're, like, sad. You don't want to do anything with life, and then you drop a song, and it changes your life. Like, yeah. So that's pretty much, like, the gist of who I am. Depressed, fight it every day, but music is my dream. This is what I do.
Sure. That's awesome. So Jonni Apollo is your name?
Jonni, well, my real name is Jonni Garcia, but I go by Jonni Apollo. I used to go by I2J. There was a rebranding. During the time of me being I2J was the time that I quit. That's when, like, my life just kind of spiraled out of control. Like, literally my entire life, from music to personal business, fight, like, all of that, everything just, like, whoop, gone. And so thus Jonni Apollo was born. I've always wanted to be Johnny. I've always wanted to be me. Like, I don't want to, like, hide behind any mask, to be honest with you. So Johnny, I was, like, originally gonna go by Johnny, but then shout out to Authentic Empire, who put a really good perspective on things, and I decided to run with Jonni Apollo.
Well, that's nice. What are some of your influences for music?
A lot of it stems from rock, like a 2000s hard rock alternative, like Breaking Benjamin, Chevelle, some hip hop, but it wasn't, like, taking over yet. Like, hip hop didn't come until I was, like, 18, 19 years old. But listen to it, I listened to it, but it didn't become my life pretty much yet. So it was a lot of rock bands. Atreyu, I like scream. I liked screaming music. Don't like it anymore. But when I was younger, I would, like, try to scream like those guys. And I was drumming, I was started as a drummer at 12 years old. And, like, so I was always in music, and rock, that's, like, pretty much my influence right there. As I got older, Tech 9, Twista, then I started, like, dabbling into these fast guys, because I drum fast. And I was, like, I speak fast. I move fast. I'm just a fast person. So I try to bring it down, but I sometimes can't. And, sometimes my thoughts will also just go way in front. And, yeah, that's me. But yeah, rock and Tech 9, Twista, that Midwest fast flow.
So you said you were a drummer in another band?
Yeah, I started in a punk band, and then I went to an alternative pop band, and then I went to a hard rock band, and then I went to a metal band, and then my whole drumming, that just stopped, just ended. 17, it started dwindling out, but then rap started taking over, and it was like, oh, what's this? And here I am.
Now you're a rapper.
Yeah, now I'm just hyper, one, like, over. It comes with this, though, it comes with.
When you were a drummer, at least you could wear out your energy through drumming.
Yeah, now it's around the room trying to write it. Oh man, that's me though.
So how do you write your music?
I actually write it. I'll write it, handwrite it. I'll do it. I used to do it in my phone. Lately, about 4 months ago, I decided to switch over back to writing by hand. It's just so much. I don't know. I love, like, a nice written song with good handwriting for some reason. It just makes me want to make that song. And it sounds weird, but I don't know. Writing, there's nothing like writing. There's a lot of power in words, and if you choose to believe in, a lot of power in words written out. Was what I was trying to get at, but I got tongue twisted. Yep, there I am. But yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with writing. My fiance actually is a writer.
It's therapeutic. It really is.
She's got her second book just came out.
Nice. Nice.
And her third one's going to be coming out in a couple months. She sent 2 of them in at once.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's what's up, man. It's like people like that, like people who are grinding, like working hard, that inspires me. Like fully 100% inspires me. Like that's dope. That's dope. Congrats to her.
And she's actually pushing me too with this because I've always wanted to do music like ever since I was in high school. I've always wanted to work with bands. I've always wanted to get them out there because so many people are not heard. I'm actually starting a record label, or I've already have a record label. I'm starting a radio station here pretty soon, and I'm taking people's music instead of, because you know when you put your music on like the main channels, it's expensive. Mm-hmm. So I'm doing something different. Like I'm going through four different applications. Like I'm going to go through, you know, obviously Facebook, my website, Fan Pass I'm signing up for because you actually get paid for it. I'm actually going to go through Twitch. So that way I can get subs, and I'm going to have like a whole bunch of different income coming in from different directions.
What's up? That's what's up.
And she keeps pushing me every day I get up. She's like, go get him today. Go get him.
Hey, really though, because no one else is going to like get you to move other than you. Like you're going to.
Right, exactly. Well, no, she pushes me. Even though I am already in the mood, she still pushes me. So I feel what you're saying. You need to push sometimes. You need to just grind.
Yeah, all the time. Sometimes I won't even sleep until 4 a.m. Be back up at 9, 10 o'clock in the morning, and just like do it again. I just can't stop. I don't know. I just can't stop.
So do you record in the studio, or do you record at home, or do you?
I do everything myself. Literally, I do everything myself. Graphic designing, I taught myself. Editing, I taught myself. I actually went to a film school for editing to like fully learn it. I learned how to screenwrite by myself. I learned how to record myself through shout out to my boy Dead End, who produces me. He does this for part-time for a living, part-time. But he in Ukraine, and I'm over here in California, and it was just constant emailing back and forth. This is how you switch that up. This is how you clean that up. And I literally learned how to do 100% of the industry from the time I was 17 until now. I have been in every single part, and that's not by like, look at me, that's by accident, because I find fun over there. I find like fun over there. Like I just found fun in the industry is what it was. And I dabbled with everything, and I literally like learned everything. And I was like, and I'm like looking at it now, I'm like, holy shit, I know, like I actually know some shit. And I've never looked at myself like that. I've always looked at myself as like, you're a nobody, because I am. Like the grand scheme of things, like I'm a nobody. I mean, yeah, I have a lot of streams, blessed, but I'm a nobody. And it's just but I don't want to get too off topic. Anyways, yeah, I do a lot by myself. I literally do everything by myself. I don't outsource. The only thing I outsource is beats. That's it.
So you buy the beats?
I'm sorry?
You buy the beats?
Absolutely. I will only buy them though if I feel that it is speaking to me on the level to where I can't stop writing. I'm very, very picky with my beats. I can write to any beat. I'm very versatile. I can sing. I can do it all. But I will be very picky with the beat because I don't want to put out trash. I'm not saying the beat's trash, but I'm saying if I don't vibe with the beat, it's going to be trash because I'm just like having to force. If it's forced, I don't like it. I'll go 2-3 weeks sometimes and go crazy without writing a song until I actually hear a beat that's like, oh yeah, and then Jonni Apollo happens 80,000 streams later on Spotify. It's like in total almost 300K.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's insane. This is all recent, so I'm still like, I'm starstruck with myself. Like, damn, Johnny, you did that? I'm not starstruck, but like in awe or whatever it is. I don't know what it is. I'm just grateful. I'm really grateful.
So what got you into the music scene when you were little?
My uncle, when I was 5 years old, my uncle put me behind a drum set, and I distinctly remember that moment because my uncle, I don't know who was surrounding me. It was just like I had a cup in my right hand. I remember, and I hit with my left hand, and my mom came in and she was like, "Johnny, we gotta go." And like literally, that's all I freaking remember from that point. And from there on, I grew up air drumming. And then when I was 12 years old, my uncle bought the uncle that sat me behind that drum set bought me my first two drum sets. And then from there, from there it was just like off and running. And he's actually going to be on my next album. He's going to be drumming. I'm recreating a song that I'm actually recreating Chains from Apollo Part 2, The Broken Link. Um, it's gonna be, yeah. I cry thinking about it because it's an emotional song, but it's so, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. And he's gonna be drumming in that. So shout out to you, Louis. Love you, man.
So is that going to be like more like a rock song, or?
It's gonna be. I've pitched it to people already, and they say it's rock. Some people say it's pop rock. Some people are just defining it as Jonni Apollo, and I'm just like, I'll take it, whatever it is. It's music, is what it is. It's music, and I'm making good music. I don't really want to, like, if you're gonna define me, I'm hip hop, rap. If I define me, I'm alternative rap because I like to add a rockish feel. If everyone else defines me, I'm like, I have blogs with the yin yang right now trying to figure out, like, even like saying like we don't know what he is. He's his own thing, and that's exactly what I've always wanted. I don't want to be anybody. I want to be me. Like, yeah, that's it. I want to be me, and I'm going to stick by that. And I stuck by that for 12 years, and I'm going to continue.
What's wrong with that? Are you signed?
To myself.
To yourself. You're independent.
Mm-hmm. It's the best way to be. My marketing company pays my record label, which pays me. So it's, yeah. And I didn't mean to learn marketing either. That was by accident. I just got pissed off at people, screwing me over, and I just started like looking things up, and I didn't realize I was teaching myself marketing along the way. And yeah, this has been a really weird journey from like coming back into music to now. Like I'm taken back by so much. Like it feels uncomfortable talking like this because I'm not used to talking like this, and I just feel like it's unhumble, to be honest with you, but I'm trying to accept it because it's what it is. Like I'm actually fucking killing it right now, and I need to accept that, but I can't because I'm me.
So I see your microphone back there. What kind of microphone do you use?
It is a blue baby bird. No, baby bottle. It's the baby bottle. No, the bluebird. There it is, the bluebird. Use a bluebird. It is a sexy mic, and I run it through the Preston is Bluetooth preamp, which connects it into an interface. So I get like the condenser with tube, soft, warm, crispy, just like it. I love this mic. I'm still learning how to use it because it's a very powerful mic. Like I'm like twisting knobs. I'm trying to like get a good, like the S's sometimes come out sharp, and I'm like piercing my own ear. And it's gonna be, once I figure this all out, it's gonna be, oh man, I'm excited. I just love this stuff. I love a good challenge. I really do.
So how's COVID affecting you?
It hasn't, to be honest. Like,
good.
I got hit with unemployment back in March. I kind of was losing my shit, and then started back on music. Like, yeah, and I haven't needed to go. I went back to work for a month, but then I didn't have to after the song dropped. It was like picked up by a few people, and things happened. And yeah, it feels uncomfortable talking like that. I'm sorry.
No, awkward. You're fine.
Yeah.
So you looking to make an album? Or are you gonna do singles, or you?
I so far have 2 albums. That's it. I have a whole bunch of EPs. I have a whole bunch of mixtapes. I have 2 albums. My 3rd album will be releasing in 2021 next year. I'm hoping by the end of the 1st quarter, but I do have a lot lined up. Like right now, I'm working with Steve Stone from Strange Music and his producer Wishmaster. I got a whole entire EP that I'm featuring him on. So I have that working, and then after that, I have a couple of things that I can't say yet that are going to be dropping with some really respected artists, almost say major. And then after that is when I want to drop my album. So it's kind of my 3rd album. It's like all lined up on paper, but sometimes, as you know, plans don't always plan out the way you want them to be. So, but I do know that as of the 2nd of January, The Birth of a Deity featuring Stevie Stone is dropping, produced by Wishmaster. Shout out to both of you. And I love you guys exchange music. You guys made a dream fucking come true, man. For sure.
What kind of mixing do you stuff do you use on your computer?
My DAW, I use Presonus, which it's its own company. So I use all their plugins. What I did was I signed up for their membership. It was like $140, $60, something like that for a year. And I get every update. I have the Sphere edition, which is like, I can pretty much record a live band. Like I love it. I didn't know Presonus was like this in depth. I've always been a Pro Tools guy. Like that's kind of how I came up. And switching over to Presonus, at first I was like, but you know what? It is what it is. You know, Z Sounds. I don't know if you guys heard of them. Shout out to Z Sounds, ZZS. No, ZZZONDUOUNDS, like Sounds. That's where I get all my stuff from. Besides the microphone, I get everything from there. It's just everything's so affordable. For $100, I got Presonus, which now like I'm making hits off of $100. Like shit. Yeah.
That's always a bonus. Yeah, that's nice.
So yeah, Presonus. Shout out to Presonus.
So you looking to perform, like make a tour?
Touring, yes, that is like the next goal. I want to tour out of the country, either out, or if I tour in the country, I want to make sure that I can because it's really hard to make money within the country. And if I'm gonna tour, I have to, because I have a daughter, I have bills. Like there's things that like are being supplemented now by other things, you know, with the music and all that. Like if I step away from this, those things stop. Besides the streams, but like everything else stops. So I have to like pick up the income from the tours. So if I do that, I'd have to make money in the States. But if I go out of country, I know that like I can make, you know, a lot of money out there and bring it home. It's the goal. That's the goal. That's the goal, is to blow up out of the country. Make a lot of money.
You make a lot more out of country, don't you?
Yeah, you make, like, gosh, like, and like, this is not about the money, but people, I want y'all to understand who watches this, like, when you do it for so long, it starts becoming about the money, because this is all you want to do, like, for the rest of your life. So it's for the love, but now, like, I want to make money for my love. So I don't want to seem like a greedy person, but definitely have financial goals within that.
No, because you want to make that your full-time job, and that's usually that what money has to come with that, because you got to pay bills and everything else.
Absolutely.
It's not because you're being greedy. It's just because, I mean, just like this, I want to get this going so I can make the money off of this, so I don't have to go back to work. Especially now, I don't really want to go back to work.
Yeah.
I just don't want to go out in the public. I just don't want to get this stuff.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. These times are crazy. These times are scary. And that's like another thing too, is, you know, I'm grateful to be able to work from home now, because I am not trying to leave my house. Like, I go pick up my daughter, we come home, we go shop, we come home, like, no.
I know, I'm scared to even go shopping. I'm like, stay away from everybody.
They have that thing, Instacart. I don't know if you heard of it or not, but Instacart's really cool. I've Instacarted a couple times, and that's like, it's a little expensive, to be honest with you. It's like, wow.
Well, it's anything like Favor or Grubhub or?
No, Instacart is like, they'll actually go and shop for you. So you.
It's sort of like Favor does that too.
Okay, I've never heard of Favor. Yeah, I don't think I've heard of that one. But yeah, it's pretty much the same thing. They shop for you and they deliver all your groceries to your front door.
But they get like $18, and so whatever you're paying, you got to make sure you have $18 extra.
Yeah.
I mean, it's great if you're rich, but I'm still trying to get that. I'm trying to get rich.
Bro, y'all are.
Said you're in the right spot though. You're in Cali, so that's a place.
I'm in Cali, but I'm on the internet actually. I don't really consider me in Cali. I'm online. All my thing, everything I do is digital. I don't go out. Like I said, I haven't done anything. I blew up online. Like I blew up from my computer at my mom's house. Shout out to my mom. In her, like my sister's bedroom, you know, she's gone to college, and here I am blowing up in her bedroom. Like it's just like I don't know. Coming from my experience, I think what I've learned is it's just the amount of work that you're willing to put in and the amount of money that you're willing to put in to make your things move online. Because online, it's not going to move. It's not like when you're hitting you get on the road and you go to a show. You're driving yourself there. Online, you got to like figure out how to get there and how are you going to do it. You're going to have to pay. Like it's just what it is. Unless you can find a good like maneuver. Like SoundCloud is great. I love SoundCloud. Like that was another. I'm like I have a solid fan base on SoundCloud, and if you get yourself on like those they were posting street, I don't know what they're called, but they're like reposts, and you get reposts and a whole bunch of people start reposting you. Yeah, there's just like different ways to make money as an artist.
So do you have any merch?
Nope. I'm not even really focused on that yet, to be honest with you. I'm focused on like I have a blueprint that I need to stick to. Once I get big, then I'll start doing some merch. But right now, I probably won't make it much money. I mean, I have a fan base, but you can only sell them so much.
Yeah, I'm actually making merch soon.
Merch is important. I think merch is really important, especially if you have like that, 1,000, 2,000 people like straight up like that are gonna just buy. Because at that point, like that's when you start making a living. Is when you have 1,000 fans. 1,000 fans equals $100,000. So like if you can do it, I applaud that because it's really hard to sell merch. It is really hard, and it's
well,
like
I like this one place that I'm going through. It's one of those places they print only on demand, so they'll only make their stuff when people order it.
Oh, the drop shipping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what I like because there's no money out of my pocket, and then whatever they sell, I get the money in the end.
Yeah. That's cool. I don't know. Because I've ordered from like my artists, like the artists that I like and stuff like that, and sometimes they take like a month, 2 months. Now learning this side of the business, that's the downfall of drop shipping, and that's why it's like, yeah, I'm honestly like I'm a nervous wreck, to be honest with you. And if my package is even 30 minutes late, I start freaking out. So it's better for me. Like I can't, like I just personally can't work like that because I would be pulling my hair out if my shirt is like taking 3-4 extra weeks. I'll lose it. I know myself. I'll freak. No.
All right. So, anything you want to add? Anything about yourself, your music?
If you want to listen to me, if you like to listen to my music, you can find me everywhere. Jonni Apollo, JONNI APOLLO. Literally, just Google, type in wherever you like Jonni Apollo. You'll find me. You'll find me. And that's weird if I can say, but you will find me. And for those who are wondering how I got here, if you're watching this and you're like, well, how the fuck do I do that? Excuse my language. Sorry. Just hard work and dedication, man. Don't be afraid to spend money. Don't be afraid to invest. Like at the end of the day, you're gonna get out what you put in, and that's more than just work ethic. That's the amount of money too, the amount of like sacrifice you're willing to do. So that being said, I'm still a nobody, but at least I can like say, something. I have some kind of credentials. So really appreciate you for interviewing me. I was really nervous this whole time, and but I appreciate it, and really it means a lot, to me and my career. So thank you.
Oh, not a problem. Just make sure you share it when I post it. I'll let you know.
Absolutely.
We'll definitely do another interview down the road. I always like to keep up with everybody that I do interviews with.
I will look forward to. I hope I'm somewhere in a bigger platform. Like we're both like somewhere here. It's like, hey, you remember that last interview? I was in my bedroom and I could try and get my shit right. Those would be the moments. But thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, man. Well, thanks for joining.
Have a nice evening.
All right, you have a great night.
vision, on your vision, manifesting new ambitions. Spellcasting, calling on the deity, they got conditions. Certain dishes burning mission. That's the furnace, person sinking. You're conflicted, you're rigid, you got a dirty vision. You got a murder fiction. Wiping down my slate as I'm learning from the past. Shedding off that weight, put the pounds of in a turkey bag. Calling on my fate, I get falling, crying, hurting bad. Strip it all away, got no wrinkle chains, no look back. Ripping on this new change. Same, missing no days, but it wouldn't be the same. Nah. Reversing and you hear the years of rage. Letting all of the emotions take it away. Take it away, God, the shame in the bottle. I don't want it, I don't need it, got a lane to be followed. Speaking things into existence, it's our daily motto. Awakened by the gods, then I'm greeted with chains from Apollo. Awakened by the gods, then I'm greeted with chains from Apollo.